Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to our grad info meeting today for our 2022 graduation. We are so happy to have you here and thank you for joining us. I'm Principal Horn, the principal of Hope High School Online, and we also have with us Principal O'Connell, the principal of Hope High School. So again, thank you for joining us, and we are just going to go ahead and get started. So make sure that you have checked in if you haven't already. Please use this code to go ahead and check in so that we know who is in attendance here with us. I'll give you a second to go ahead and get that QR code down or the bit.ly. All right. We'll just go over the agenda real quickly for this evening, and then we'll just get down to it. So today we're going to be going over our graduation deadlines, cap and gown, how to order those and deadlines, what to expect on graduation day, the way that we will be proceeding, FAFSA, CPR sign up, and our civics test sign up. So we'll go over the CPR and civics test in the end of our broadcast, but just so that you know the details of those last requirements that your graduate will need before they walk across the stage. So I'm going to turn it over to Marina or to Principal O'Connell now, and she's going to move forward with our presentation.
All right. So everybody, I'm sure, is wondering, what are my deadlines? What do I have to have done to make sure that I graduate? So here you go. All your graduation requirements. That means your courses, your tests, all of it needs to be completed by Thursday, May 26th to be included in our graduation programs and materials, because we have to send it to the printer and do all of that stuff too. And the very last moment is going to be Friday, May 27th to participate in the graduation ceremony. So don't wait till the last minute. Friday, May 27th is really it. Here is some cap and gown information that you're probably going to want to know, because everybody wants to look beautiful at their graduation, or handsome, excuse me. So what we're going to need are some things. Your gown size. We need to know your height and weight. You need to give that information to your academic coach or advisor no later than March 25th, which is coming up in just a little over a month, because we need time to order your cap and gown and actually be delivered to you. You can pay for that cap and gown with cash or a card, either in person, obviously by cash. You can't pay cash over the phone, but you will take your card over the phone. So we offer 2 easy payment options. And our prices are really, really fair compared to other high schools, to be honest. The whole graduation package for every graduate it's $30 only. And that gives you your cap and gown in the right color for your school. It gives you your cute little 2022 tassel that you're going to want to save forever. And it includes professional photos that you don't have to pay for, that are going to be available for download. Now the $30 is due by May 27th, by that last day.
So sorry, Principal Horn, it sounds like you're muted.
Thank you so much. So graduation day is on Friday, June 3rd of 2022. It is from 9 to 11 at the beautiful Glendale Civic Center. And the Civic Center is a beautiful, beautiful place that we've enjoyed graduation at for the past couple of years. So we look forward to celebrating there with you once again. And then on graduation day, just so you know what to expect, the arrival times, grads and families will arrive anywhere between 9 and 11. And the guests, you will be able to have unlimited. We're doing graduation a little bit different than we've done in the past. So you can have unlimited guests there to celebrate your special moment with you. There is free parking. and there's a couple lots nearby, so there's definitely enough parking around the Glendale Civic Center. Make sure that you bring your cap, gown, and tassel, and your family and friends that are there to celebrate with you. Make sure you do not bring the following things. The Civic Center prohibits these things there, and they will make you go put them back in your car. So balloons, confetti poppers, food, and drinks. So please make sure to leave those in the car. And photos. As Principal O'Connell mentioned, we will have a professional photographer there taking pictures, and you will be able to download them for free through Blueprint Education.
As Principal Horn mentioned, our graduation day is going to be a little bit different. We were inspired by the most awesome, wonderful graduation last year to make this one a little different, and it's going to be even better than last year because we're going to be inside instead of outside. So this is what you're going to expect. You're going to come to the venue, this beautiful, beautiful Glendale Civic Center, and outside the big giant double doors, the pretty steps in the courtyard. You are going to wait until all of your guests, or all 20 people who are there, who've come from out of town or in town to visit you. And once they've all arrived, you're going to come through that front door and you're going to check in with your desk, or with all your guests at the front desk with your school and your name. Then in that lobby, you're going to be able to take portraits with our professional photographer. Then you and your group of people, you're going to enter the main lobby. You're going to stay together until you reach the stage. Then when you're on the stage, that is going to be your amazing time to shine. Your family and your friends are going to be there, and it's going to be your moment. You on the stage with your principals, with Mr. French, our CEO, and all the important people, and it's going to be just the whole thing. And that way your family is there. They can take pictures from the front row. This will be your front row graduation. Then after you're done with your time in the spotlight on the stage, your handshake, your diploma, all of that is done, you're going to go ahead and your family is going to leave the stage, and they're going to go out to this beautiful garden terrace where they'll get to take more pictures of you later. And you're going to stop by the special graduate area where you're going to do some special stuff. Shh, we're not going to tell you all the deets yet. You'll know when you're there. It's going to be so much fun.
All right. So the next thing, just so that you know who to contact and who to reach out to for more information and to support you in this process of getting to graduation, to walk across that stage, at Hope High School Online, you will contact your academic coach, and they will help guide you through this process. And at Hope High School, it will be your advisor. So here's a list of the different people, coaches and advisors at each school. So make sure that you're in contact with them so that you have the most up-to-date information.
One of the things that we want to make sure that all of our grads have to help you in the future is your free application for federal student aid. It is free to fill out. Your advisors can absolutely help you fill it out. Most of our students are eligible for some kind of financial aid, and many of them are eligible for free money, free grant money from the government. And that has been even improved this year. Our state has passed some laws to really help students attend not only community college at a reasonable price, but also the four-year universities virtually for free. So to take advantage of that, make sure that you work with your advisor to get your FAFSA completed. It'll only take a little bit of time, and it's worth a lot of money. It's real important. Talk to your advisor, your coach.
And as I had mentioned in the beginning, all graduates are required to complete a CPR certification course. So through Hope High School Online, it's completed online, and you just need to make sure that you've spoken with your academic coach if you haven't already, so that you can get this requirement met. And with Hope High School, you'll need to take an in-person certification course, and make sure that if you haven't already, that you take a moment to talk with your advisor to get that planned. And the civics test, same thing. You are required to take and pass the Arizona civics test as a graduation requirement per the state of Arizona. So same thing at HHSO, you can talk to your coach and it's done online. And HHS, you'll talk to your advisor to get yourself set up, and it's completed through Galileo via the student portal.
One opportunity that we would like to provide for both Hope High School and Hope High School online students is our Career Readiness Workshop. That is going to be held this upcoming Tuesday, February 22nd, starting at 10 a.m. on our campus here at Hope High School in Room P. If any of you need a job, which I'm sure since you're graduating, you probably need a job. It's about that time. And you want free access to a job search tool specifically for high school students and young adults. And if you want help getting set up with your resume, getting set up with your application, and actually get started looking for these jobs in our community, please join us on Tuesday at 10 o'clock at Hope High School. And we'll be there to help you in this workshop. And lunch is provided. Finally, if you're just joining us a little bit late and you didn't have a chance to check into this meeting, just to let us know that you were here so we don't keep bugging you to come to all the meetings, please do so now. Take your phone. You're going to use the camera app to scan that QR code, and it'll pull up a form, and then we'll be able to know that you were here. Guys, if you have any questions, now is the time to post them in the chat. We have a bunch of your coaches and advisors and staff members hiding in the background. You can't see them, just ready and excited to answer your questions. So please post any questions you have in the chat right now. All right. That's a great question. Is it possible to attend the graduation ceremony virtually instead of in person? Ms. Horn, do you want to answer that question?
Yes. So we will not be providing a virtual ceremony this year. It will just be in person. So the difference, like Ms. O'Connell stated, was that we will be having a mini celebration with each family and graduate together. And so their whole group will come through and have essentially kind of like their own ceremony as they pass through and then into the reception area. So we won't be having a virtual one this year.
Good question.
Is transportation on families? Yes, there will not be transportation provided from Blueprint Education to graduation. So yes, you will need to have transportation to the Glendale Civic Center.
We tried to find a location that was central to everybody. Oh, there's Ryan. Good question. The Glendale Civic Center, and we'll make sure that you have the address and all that information so you can be there. Is there a dress code? What do you think? Well, the dress code is please wear your cap and gown. We're not going to be looking under your cap and gown, but I will suggest to you that this is a very, very special formal time. And so you probably want to be dressed up, nicely, but maybe you might want to avoid super, super tall heels because you could trip and it might be more challenging for you, but we'll kind of leave that up to you.
And for the gown size, it is just your height and weight. They have different sizes according to a chart with your height and weight. And so you just need to provide that information to your coach or your advisor, and they will make sure that you get the right size gown. And if you aren't able to attend the in-person graduation, we can still arrange something special for you in terms of a phone call. A lot of times with our Hope High School Online, we will call our grads with a Google Meet and we will celebrate like that. or if you're able to come into one of the school or the office, we will also celebrate with you and your family at the office with some of our staff. So those are the options if you're not able to make it to Glendale Civic Center.
And absolutely, you'll graduate. Attending the graduation ceremony has nothing to do with the graduation. That's the fun, wonderful celebration part of it. But when you're done and you've met all the requirements of graduation, then you will, then you'll get your diploma, and that will be either mailed to you or you can pick it up. Please decorate your caps. We love your decorated caps. That's one of our favorite things. We'll probably take a picture of it. I don't think we offer class rings, do we, Miss Principal Horn?
No, but we can go through Jostens and we can give you the information. If you would like to purchase a class ring on your own, there is that option where you can go through Jostens and design your own. It's a pretty cool process where you get to choose what you want on it, what gems you want, colors, all of that good stuff. So we can definitely provide you that information should you want to purchase a class ring.
Yes. Great question, Valerie. All right, it depends. Are you a Hope High School online student or a Hope High School student? Principal Horn, I think she's probably one of yours, yeah?
So the gown for HHSO is purple, like our school colors.
I know. Hope High School, our gown is black. Oh, that's cool. A class ring is a big, giant, fancy ring that looks kind of like, a Super Bowl ring, but it's not for winning the Super Bowl. It represents your school and your high school class. And sometimes people like to order those rings with as kind of a memory of their high school experience.
Thank you for the website there. So if you're interested in a class ring, they have posted where you can find one. Yes, you can talk to your coach and we can gather up some of your teachers and your coach and have a little celebration online, most definitely.
And if you're a Hope High School student, we're going to celebrate you in the hallway the moment that you finish. And that'll be before graduation day, of course.
So great question. So whichever school your student is at HHSO or HHS, they have an academic coach or an advisor. And that advisor or coach will work closely with your student to help them figure out what the next steps are after graduation. So whatever they're interested in, they need to talk to their advisor or their coach so that we can help them get to those next steps and do all of the things that they need to do in preparation for post-secondary life and for whichever direction they want to head, whether it's college, a trade school, the workforce, whatever it is, we're here to help you with those next steps, most definitely.
Well, a group school picture. We may have a group school picture potentially at our graduate event, like our fun amusement park event that we'll tell you about later, but probably not at graduation itself. And that's only because different people are going to be arriving at different times. So you might come with your whole family at 9 o'clock and somebody else might arrive at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. And so because everybody's kind of coming through with their own little private mini ceremony, it'll be hard to get all of us together. And so what would be great is that's a really great suggestion, is we can see if we can ask the photographer to put all of the pictures that came through, all of the portraits together on one, kind of school picture. Maybe you guys remember from kindergarten where you got all the little people in the boxes on the school photo. We'll see if we can get one of those done. That's a great suggestion. Thank you.
And I see that there was also another suggestion in the chat that in the terrace, we can get all the graduates together to take a picture too. So that's a great idea. I think that will be great for everybody. You also be able to get with any staff members that you'd like to get pictures with, your family. So we'll be able to take a lot of group pictures during that time as well. Well, it looks like that is it for our questions. Are there any last minute questions coming in? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We are looking forward to celebrating with you at graduation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team so that we can get those questions answered. Again, we're very excited to celebrate with you in June.
Yay! Congratulations, grads.